Yo, yeah, EDL, hey. There's a song that I wrote for you, yeah. Ego in the perfect world, it's just me and you, hey. But girl, let's just wait till this party through, yeah. Cause I feel great, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I got this fruit punch in my cup. Night just getting started, I'm already doing too much. Reach down in my pocket, my wallet missing, boy, tighten up. Party all on the rooftop, might just fall off if I jump. That's when you showed up. Okay, I'm 19, few bright dreams, few visions. Want a few nice things, income stream, 8 figures. Ay, okay, my phone off, too much sauce, I'm dripping. I got it shaking like 99, that 2000, no limit. Nigga, no limit. Mama said, boy, you a soldier. Hey, them other niggas can't survive, yeah. Hey, that boy, I heard you got it locked up. Hey, let's skip the talk and get the vibe, yeah. Hey, and I remember all them long nights. Hey, eating out, we get fair right. Yeah, and I just want my neck froze up. Yeah, sound like a damn headlight. Hey, swear I was too lit when you caught my eye. I had to try to act not too surprised. I know you came in here just with your friends, but I cannot help but pull you to the side. And I said, this is a song that I wrote for you. Hey, it go in the perfect world, it's just me and you. Dang, but girl, let's just wait till this party through. Yeah, cause girl, I feel great, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I got this fruit punch in my cup. Night just getting started, I'm already doing too much. Reach down in my pocket, my wallet missing, boy, tighten up. Party all on the rooftop, might just fall off if I jump. That's when you showed up, okay. I lately been feeling so different. Partying O-Town with all of my niggas. One time the Motown, the ED a bigger. Watch how it go round, them tables turn quicker. Picture, yeah, K on top. Picture me rolling like pot. Anyone sleeping on me in the industry, you better picture me holding your spot. I changed a lot, pass me the clock. Matter of fact, pass me the box. Party went up like my stock. Watch, I never fold you a laptop. See you walk past at the ass stop. This is all that I wrote for you. Yeah, you go on a perfect night, it's just me and you. Hey, but girl, let's just wait till this party through. Yeah, girl, I feel great, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, still got this fruit punch in my cup. Life's just getting started, I'm already doing too much. Reach down in my pocket, fill my wallet, hey, that's what's up. Party top of the world, I might just fall off if I jump. That's when we linked up, okay?
I've talked about these cocktails with you guys before, but I don't think I've ever had one on here. But I gotta tell you, if you go, you have to get them at a liquor store unless you live in a state that does both. But Monaco with the Lime Crush Tequila Cocktail, 9%. They're fantastic. One of my favorite. Want to throw that out there? What's up, everybody? Slam, I love the handwritten letter to Leaf. We'll get into that. Beautiful mail day. Wes coming through with some of his suggestions for bets. But it's funny because we were at the Orioles game. That's my Orioles hat right here. I got this last game we went to. So I've been to 2 baseball games this year. This one I took my sister, my mom, and my dad to. And I got to tell you, my sister was like, aren't baseball games really long? I'm like, no. They're actually too fast now. And I again, it sounds like my wife in the car when it's like, it's too hot, it's too cold. Turn the air off, turn the air on. Like, windows down, windows up. Go faster, go slow. But like, no, for real. I went to go get a beer, and I missed an inning and a half. It is just so fast. Baseball's so fast, which I like. Here's the crazy part. Baseball tickets are a significantly, astronomically cheaper than football tickets when you compare them. However, I could not believe we had people show up at the seats next to us in the 5th inning and leave in the 7th. They stayed for 2 innings. They saw 25 minutes of a game. Like, literally, I was mind blown. There was a group that didn't come till the 7th inning. And the game was, like, really good. It was good, and it was still good from the 7th to the 9th. We saw best baseball game I've ever seen live. The Orioles ended up losing. We're winning the whole game. Couple home runs, some great plays, some action. Like, it was awesome. But it's almost like, it's like football. You either go in the between quarters, you go at halftime, or you miss plays. It doesn't matter if it's a timeout, a TV timeout, you're going to miss stuff. In baseball, it used to be like, I can go now, get a beer, be back, and I maybe miss 2 batters. Nope, it's not like that anymore. Yeah, well, Wes, typically we do that, but we drove 25 minutes from our hotel to the game. I'll get into all that. I know you guys want to rip cars, but I will tell you, if you haven't never been to a baseball game, absolute tickets are cheap enough. If you're close enough to a stadium, go. I'm 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes from Baltimore. I'm falling in love with the Orioles, man. They're a really fun team to watch. But it's just a great stadium. But go, if you've gone before and you haven't gone in a while, go again, because baseball is so different. I will say that, man, food and drink is just it's expensive everywhere. $17 for the beers. Now, they were 24 ounces, but $17 for the beers. It was $15 for a hot dog. $15 at Oriole Stadium for a hot dog. Now, I'm sure there's other places. We went to the closest place outside of our gate. But my poor mom. I took my mom. Let's get right into it. I took my mom, my dad, and my sister. And then we had a great time. We went to Dave and Buster's the night before. I think I posted some pictures. Yeah, I asked you guys what your favorite game at Dave and Buster's were. But, dude, my mom was like, we're going to get the food. I'm like, nah, you don't have to do that. And then I'm like, well, we're all going to get hot dogs. Dude, when you get 5 hot dogs and it's like $75 plus tax, and it's one of those things where I felt bad. Yeah, and I just realized that, Jamie, we didn't know that. We didn't notice it last time. We saw it going into the game this time. I said, next time, no hits. By the way, real quick, card related, just on this break, because the Deuces Wild is available. The Joker is available. This puts us halfway through the case. So there are 6 boxes left after this break on the case. Just wanted to give you that. But yeah, Jamie, we realized that. And it doesn't have to be sealed. It can actually, we got 2 101s. It can actually be like bags of pretzels, sandwiches. I said that. I said we will take our own food next time, because here's the problem. The food wasn't good. I'm okay paying $15 for like a gourmet hot dog. I'm okay paying $15 for a cheeseburger or some chicken fingers if it's good. But when you have to wait in line for 20 minutes, and I'm not kidding you when I say over 20 minutes, the workers there do not care. They weren't mean. They just don't care. Jack Campbell, starting out with a Detroit Lion. Jack Campbell, 1 out of 4. Going out to John Stevener, 1 out of 4. All right, Wes, past your bedtime. It's, 6 o'clock there? You live a weird life, dude. I'm not judging. Did I see that right? John Stevener? But yeah, It was a good time, and my kids got to run the bases. This was pretty cool. My kids did get to run the bases down on the field. We walk along, and we got to take pictures on by the dugout. Very cool. Every Sunday home game is run the bases. That was really cool. So a very good time. Drew Sanders for the Denver Broncos, but it goes out to, it's a player break, so that's going to go out to Wes Norton. You got one, Wes, and it's a West Coast team. Get your Denver Broncos. You get up at 11 at night or in the morning? Oh, so you only sleep a couple hours? The stadium doesn't have the... They do, Chris. They do. They have TVs. Cody Mauch. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1 out of 3. If you got Cody Mauch, you had to be excited. TJ Herb, you know we're getting at least 1. There you go. That means our big name is going to be 101, unless they just gave us 2 101s. Yeah, but if he goes to bed at 6 his time and gets up at 11 his time, that's only 5 hours. Or you get up at 11 my time. But 6 and 11, that's only 5 hours of sleep. That's not a lot. There it is. Who has it? You said you had a couple good names. Lonnie with the 1 of 1 black J.J. McCarthy. Boom, baby. There it is. That's our second one out of this case. I know we pulled another JJ. Was it out of this or was it out of Wild? It could have been out of Wild Chrome because he's in that too. I love how these re-stick so easy. I've been there. I'm not judging because I used to sleep average 3 hours a night. And that's if you average the nights I didn't sleep. I said to my wife, I said, if I ever have to go back to not sleeping for a full night, like working like all night long, I love his auto, the smiley. Or if I had to go back to averaging 4 nights a week, I hit that age where I don't know if I could do it. Doug, what up? Doug said, you guys sleep. And a 1 of 1 Trey Tucker. It would be for the Raiders, but this one going to be going out too. Lonnie, you hit the McCarthy too? Good box for Lonnie. I will say very quickly, Embassy Suites is becoming my favorite hotel. It's always been on my top list. But dude, I'm telling you what, man. How many of y'all have either say yes, I have stayed, or no, I've never stayed in an Embassy Suites? And again, it's not top of the line. It's just a Hilton hotel. But the breakfast, listen, I told the sister and Lauren, I said, I'm telling you right now, even if that breakfast was only $20, which it should have been more, me and my kids, we ate $80 worth of food. The room was only $180, and then we had happy hour the night before, free drinks, and they didn't stop you at 2. We probably had $30-$40 in drinks. I said at the end of it, we probably paid $40 to stay at that hotel overnight. But it was a good trip. I think I love Baltimore because we have it kind of figured out as far as staying at a hotel. And as long as you're not going to go out, as long as you don't mind eating. Dude, they had at Embassy Suites, 5 to 7 o'clock, they had happy hour. You go out, they have full trays of cheese. They have cookies, a really good vegetable tray, crackers, chips, all that stuff. And then you get drinks. You can get soda, alcohol, all that. It's included in your stay. Now, this is here we go. Similar thing. 2 101s, a 3, and 2 4s. You ended up with 8 people in that cabin? You had a good time, though, Chris. Isn't it funny how those things end up being you were worried about the size, but you probably had the time of your life. Landers, 3 out of 4. Matt Landers going out, too. Did you guys hear Chris won the toilet bowl? Did you post it to our page or just yours? You got to post it to ours. That was the only combo spot in the break. Rich Martinez getting that one. I'm here for the orgy. I'm here for the gangbang. That's what happens when you have 8 people. You gotta share that to our page, Chris. That's an experience. Diane Henley, 4 out of 4. Sounds like a female politician. Diane Henley. I don't know why, but it does. Diane Henley going out to Ricky Stone. What up, Ricky? I gotta write this again. I'm trying to write without this tablet or this piece of paper moving. Not the butt. I mean, listen, I guess I know guys that do that at hunting cabins. At least you were playing basketball. Lad McConkey, receiver for the Eagles, correct? 2 out of 3. Who did it go to? I'm getting nervous. Wes says he has all these, or Slam says he has all these good names. I haven't said his name yet. Levi Welton with the Lad McConkey. That's a good card, though. Is he a Eagles fan? I am going to one more baseball game this summer. I'm going to see the Pirates play the Reds. But I will say, my brother's like, what are you becoming a baseball guy? I said, a little bit. Like, the game is so much more enjoyable now. I mean, we did see 2 good games, and with good teams, but the speed of the game is so much more enjoyable. And like Hitman said, Jamie said it. If every stadium lets you take snacks in, I didn't know that. You can't do that at a football game. You cannot take anything in like that to a football game. What up, Peter? How's the baby? How you feeling, Daddy? J.L. Skinner, 1 of 1. Would be a Saints player, but J.L. Skinner going to be going out, too. Wes, you got another one. Broncos colors, too. Wes with a 1 of 1. No one gets the 1 of 1 Jet. We already got a banger. We got a 1 of 1 McCarthy. I bet you we got a good 1 of 1 in here, too. It must have been Lad McConkey. That was our good one in this, which is a good card. But this is Matthew Bergeron. It is for the Falcons. 1 of 1 Matthew Bergeron going out to Levi Welton with another hit. Guys, we are like getting closer and closer and closer to football every day. Let's start talking about football. I know I talk about football on the baseball breaks. I'm talking about baseball on the football breaks. Let's talk about Justin Jefferson. Is CeeDee Lamb like sitting there? Tyreek Hill sitting there? They're sitting there kind of like, all right. Tyreek Hill's a little out of pocket. He's aging. His contract goes till 2026. He wants an extension this year. He's got 24, 25, and 26 left on his contract. He's talking about he wants to renegotiate. Dolphins aren't going to give him that. But CeeDee Lamb, on the other hand, CeeDee Lamb has better numbers than Justin Jefferson. We got one. Is this the Deuces or the Joker? I think this is Deuces Wild, right? No, it's the Joker. 2, 2, 3, 3, 1 with the Joker. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Should we save it for the very end? No, because not everyone's in it. Let's just open it. Maybe we'll get the Deuces Wild in the next one. Benson's Animal Farm. Trey Benson. Trey Benson going out to Larry. What up, Larry? Larry, if you guys are friends with Larry on Facebook, he posted a very funny video about being a gentleman. Oh, I mean, Justin Jefferson deserves to be paid as a top 3 guy. I mean, I'm not going to argue. I would listen to arguments that he's the best receiver in the league. I'm not going to argue with anyone that says, hey, Justin Jefferson's the best receiver in the league. I might be like, okay, what about, let me hear your debate. But CeeDee Lamb's numbers overall are better. But the Cowboys got choices to make. And here's what I said. I said it on, I forget, I guess Chris posted it. I mentioned, I just don't want to be a GM. Think about this. These quarterback and wide receiver numbers, and you got to pay offensive linemen. Screw running backs. Running backs are going to start to, you're going to stop seeing good running backs, because they're not going to want to make that money to take the beating. Josh Downs for the Colts. And I think eventually you're going to see that on the contract negotiations on the collective bargaining agreement. Josh Downs goes to Sean Johnson. Either you're going to have to start to give up the idea of a running back on a team as a quality position, or because these guys aren't going to do it. They're going to switch to wide receiver. They're going to switch to tight end. Tight ends are getting paid a lot more than running backs. So these guys are going to be like, I don't want to be a running back. It doesn't pay in the NFL. All right, I'll check it out right after this box before we do the final one. Kenny McIntosh, 1 out of 2. Lonnie tearing it up. Slam, who do you have? Who do you want, man? I know you got Gibbs. Who else do you got? I don't want to hear the hate afterwards without knowing. So, yeah, I don't... for the first time after seeing these numbers today, I was like, is Brandon Beane a genius? Because they said they got rid of Diggs because it was like, essentially, when are we going to do it? We do it. Don't do it this year. We're doing the same thing next year. It's the same numbers. We may as well like break free of this contract now if we're going to do it. Charbonnet, 2 out of 2. Nice card there. In the Seahawks uni. This going out to TJ Herb. TJ Herb took a bunch of spots in it. Good to see him get something. Puka Nix Young, you're loaded. All right, we got to get you something, man. I feel you. That is a cool looking card. 2 of 2. Oh my gosh, who has him? What a gross card. Oh my gosh, wait till you see this. Joker Brock Purdy. That card is fucking gross. It's such a pretty odd, like, someone posted, listen, Wes, you remember those boxes you sent me, a 5-card stud they were selling on the Wild Card Insiders? And you were like, this seems cheap. I'm like, there's no guaranteed auto. So a dude bought a box. He posted it. There were no autos in it, but people were going nuts over the cards. They're like, these are awesome. I wish the comment I read on it was the best was, I wish the licensed guys would put as much effort in as Wild Card does. And I was like, so stop fucking giving them your money and give your money here. Like, the consumer dictates what cards are worth. You are letting guys like, and I understand there is part of me that understands, but you as a consumer, us as collectors, we are letting Topps and Panini off the hook by just like not changing, not innovating. And we're setting the bar so high on just a numbered card when this card exists for a fraction of the entry point. And we're like, be like, yeah, well, it's not licensed. Okay. But you're going to bitch about all the things that other manufacturers do wrong that are licensed. Like, pick one. Pick your poison, guys. This card is one of the... This card is nice. Yeah, it's a 101. It's a Joker. It's a 101. They're only... Jokers are all 101s. There's one per case. That is a case hit. Brock Purdy, 1 of 1, Joker case hit. And I'm telling you right now, these cards are grading out at 10s because they sent their checklist in. You can grade at PSA. You can grade at Beckett. These are grading 10s nonstop. Like, I'm not saying there's ones that aren't, but like their cards grade well because they're handled individually. They're not just pumping the presses on machines and doing all that and slapping, these are individually, like, they're taking care of their product. You guessed the 101? $20 credit. You did. I got it up at the top. So we got our $20 winner for the day, too. Not only does Rich get himself the Big Cock Brock Purdy 101 Joker, but he paid $3 for the spot. If you're not breaking it blazing, you're just doing it wrong. I'm just saying. Look at this. And I get it. I like licensed stuff. I do. I like a mix. You know me. I've always liked to mix it in. But this came out of a 23 per spot mixer. We got a 101 McCarthy, a 101 Brock, Charbonnet, McConkey, and we got a box yet to go. Rich, tell me you love me. Look me in my eyes and say you love me. All right. Let's do it. Don't forget to tell everyone who your favorite breaker is. Unless it's not me, then don't tell him. When you're really out there hustling. Can I come, Slam? Can I come with you? No one wants me here anyhow. All right, we still have a Deuces Wild. I mean, this is our third case. So, every case so far has had a Deuces Wild and a Joker. So we got a 5, 4, 4, 2, 1. Every case has had a Deuces Wild and a Joker. So in the last half, our Deuces Wild should be there. That's a dual auto. I am rooting for you, Slam. I am. I don't blame you. I get it. Omarion Hampton. Wasn't Omarion such a great singer? B2K. Make your body go bum, bum, bum. That was Omarion, right? Omarion Hampton. That's going to be John Stevener. Does anyone know who the #1 artist in the country is right now? I haven't looked for a while. Just kidding. It's my son's favorite. My sister was appalled. We take our minivan, which my wife hates it. We still have a minivan. It's 7 of us in our minivan driving through like Baltimore. And my sister's in the back with my kids. My mom and dad are in the captain's seat. Me and my wife are up front. And my sister screams out, "You let your son listen to Eminem?" I'm like, as long as he doesn't say the bad words. She's appalled by it. But he's like so pumped for the new album. And I didn't tell him the new song was out. Brian Breesy, 2 out of 4. But it's just so funny. He knows he knows how to rap the words, and he turns it off with the swear words, like we probably all did as kids. Brian Breesy going out to Robert McCurdy. How can I tell my son he's not allowed to listen to it when I grew up with that as my favorite artist? My son's in the Metallica, Wes. But it's because of Fortnite. Because they did Fuel. And they did... Oh, no. Another movie he watched had a song in it. So he's all in the Metallica now, too. They really are rich, aren't they? Tommy DeVito, 4 of 4. That's probably our big name. They love Tommy DeVito out there. John Stevener with his 3rd hit. What up, John? Slam, if you don't get a hit, does that mean I have to buy all the beers at the Lions-Bills game? Tank Bigsby, 2 of 2. Going out to the Jags. Carl's on the board. He did send me a drop, and I didn't convert it yet. So I got to give Carl a shout out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to play his drop. I haven't done drops because he was the only one that sent one. And you know what? For some reason... Dude, what happened with Facebook Messenger where it deletes all the old comments? Now it's all... And oh, here we go. We got it.
Carl! Wow, my studies that only... I have a Carl.
That's a good drop, dude. I like it, Carl. What? You got tickets on the Bill side? I thought you had tickets on the Lion side. I was just gonna buy a ticket on the Lion side. Figured we meet, or the Bill side. Figured we meet up at halftime. Oh, what a way to end it! My man, Keon Coleman. I've never been so excited for a rookie. I wasn't this excited for Josh Allen because like there was so much hate around it. Mike Haralambous with the 101 Keon Coleman. Dude, this is the worst writing. It's not because I'm drinking either. It's just trying to write with this felt tip pen on a Post-it note is awful. I got to hold it down. Did you guys hear of all the people who canceled their concert tours this summer? Sorry, I know, Slam, it wasn't the way you wanted, but I'm excited for the dude. All right, let's recap here for you. And then I'll let you go on your merry way. If you're interested, there is some Pop Century up right now. It's only got 2 or 3 spots taken. As much as I would like to keep breaking, it's already 9:20. It's not that zone right now. But there is some of that up. Jim Gaines. All right, looks like you got it. Not sure what I'm looking at here. Does he just send me? Ah, all right. He got his package. Nice. Oh, man. I love when people, like, honestly, I'll be honest. When people send me, that's what it is, James. It's not even, I don't think it's the tickets. But let me finish my thought here. When people send me that you get your packages and you send me your cards laid out, I love it. I need to post it to the page more. But Jamie, I told my brother, I don't even think it's as much the tickets as it is the fees, man. The fees are killing me when I'm like, oh, the ticket's $80, $120. And the ticket turns into $190 because of fees. I'm like, what? Why? Why am I paying you another $50 in fees? And it's live too. If you go to a game live, I did it at the Orioles game. I still paid a $10 processing fee. Why? For what? I bought the ticket. That's the fee. It's the fees are out of control. It's like tipping. It happened to me at the game. Let me do the recap. I'll get into tipping another break. Tank Bigsby going out to Carl. We got Brian Breesy going out to Robert McCurdy. Amarian Hampton going out to Stevener. Kenny McIntosh going out to Lonnie. Josh Downs going out to Sean John. Trey Benson, 1 out of 3 going out to Larry. You did get 600 points. You had stuff in your package. Don't do that. Bergeron, 101, Levi. JL Skinner going out to West. Diane Henley going out to Ricky Stone. Matt Landers going out to Rich Martinez. He was not done. Trey Tucker going out to Lonnie. We had the Cody Mock, the TJ Herb. Drew Sanders to West. Jack Campbell going out to John Stevener. He did well. And then we had the Tommy DeVito going out to Stevener. Charbonnet going out to TJ. McConkey going out to Levi. And Keon Coleman going out to Mike Carolambus. And of course, the McCarthy 101, the Lonnie. The Purdy to Rich 101s. Boom. No hitless on the player breaks, but we will be back tomorrow. I think speaking of line stuff, I think I'm going to do a PYT soon. For me, the reason I haven't is because I can't do multi-year PYTs. They never work. Also, with the new stuff, until like a lot more product comes out, prices are going to look weird because people aren't used to seeing the Bears expensive, the Vikings expensive, the Patriots expensive. I think it'll be a turnoff. People might not get it. But, all right, guys. If you're interested, Chris posted the link for the Pop Century. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. We could do random draft, Chris. I like it, Chris. It's a good time for it. We got to establish some ground rules. Maybe we do a little podcast or a little video on it to give some rules. I said I like the letter. I've actually messaged you back, Slam. I love the handwritten letter. It's under new management. It's under new ownership. I don't know. I can tell you right now, if that was written to Brian Gray, he wouldn't even questioned it. If it was written to the team he had under him, it would have came right back with either that card or something better or another note. The new team, they're doing different things, but I think you'll still be all right. I do. Let me know. And if you don't get what you want out of it, let me know, because I do have contacts. We can see what we can do, but they should take care of you. That's under an older product, so I don't know how they're doing with that. But all right, guys, I'm gonna roll. I hope you all have a good night. Let's hang out tomorrow. Basketball is coming up on the 6th. We got the finals. Let's do some basketball. We'll be back. Love y'all. Stay blessed.